Hello, this is Franca Borgia from Venice, Italy. Dear fellow humans, today we are going to speak about the metabolism of your mind and about the metabolic mindset, and let's start with the most important statement that you should always remember, which is your mind should be your treasure chest, not your trash bin. So remember, your mind should be your treasure chest, not your trash bin. To understand the importance of this statement, let's dissect the matter a bit further. There is a lot of information out there, and your mind is bombarded with unrelated and often negative information that is going directly into your subconscious mind, and you have no filters if you have not cleaned up your vocabulary, your root vocabulary. And here is the turning point in your destiny. When you clear up your thoughts and your emotions and you clean up your vocabulary, you are transforming your life. And you prepare yourself to experience the most beautiful and most satisfying fulfillment of your biggest dreams and your deepest desires. So you need to think clearly, creatively, coherently, and constructively, and you need to eliminate everything that is not conducive to your personal growth. What is that? Negative and unrelated information that does not make you feel more confident and more creative. Because you must create your destiny consciously, not unconsciously. Because when you don't create your destiny consciously, you are just subject to the effects of your subconscious conditioning. More precisely, to the effects of our subconscious collective paradigm that is filled with negativity and confusion, as we can see when we watch the news, because we are collectively not on a very high level of consciousness for now, but we can change that, and each individual is contributing to this beautiful transformation we are going to experience on a global scale. Some people think of themselves as being very rational and reasonable when they think negative thoughts. But nothing could be further from the truth, because they are simply reiterating their subconscious conditioning, that is negative thoughts pattern that have no purpose whatsoever, and they are caught up in half-hearted logical thinking. So, half-hearted logical thinking is rather popular still to this day, but we need to overcome it. How do we do this? Well, we do this by making conscious decisions about the way we think and feel and speak and act on a daily basis. So I like to speak about cleaning up your vocabulary. Why is it so important to clean up your vocabulary? Because this energy of the words that you pronounce or write or use most frequently permeates your existence. It permeates your energy field. It permeates your relationship. It permeates everything you attract and experience. It's like a boomerang. When you speak, you send out energy, and the things that happen in your life are the response of the universe to the energy that you have sent out. You should not react to the circumstance that may not completely satisfy you. You should become more creative and assert your own power as an individual by personalizing your paradigm. Personalize your paradigm through the metabolism of the mind and cast your own magic spell. Why am I saying that you should stop reiterating your subconscious conditioning? I am saying this because for many people their subconscious conditioning is not positive and constructive, and it doesn't help their lives. You can easily determine if your subconscious conditioning is positive or not. If you can honestly say that your happiness can barely be surpassed, then your subconscious conditioning is in thorough alignment with your true desires. But if you cannot honestly say that your happiness can barely be surpassed, you need to clean up your vocabulary. This is very urgent. Because if you don't, you will keep getting results that you don't want. So many people have worked on methods that help you improve your results, but none of those methods can work if you don't clean up your root vocabulary. That is, the words that you use most frequently, they make up your root vocabulary. They make up your energetic vibration. They, therefore, determine the results you attract and experience. Half-hearted logical thinking doesn't help your personal growth. When you think of yourself as being logical and reasonable because you indulge in a worst-case scenario in your imagination, you are not being reasonable. You are wasting your energy. You are wasting your life. You shouldn't do that. You should think of what you really want to think. You should think of it very intensely. You should think of it as often as possible and as creatively as possible, because this is going to strengthen you, not only intellectually and emotionally, also physically, because your body is the instrument of your mind. And when you think more clearly and coherently and more constructively, you will experience more positive emotion. And you will experience more inner peace and physical well-being. It's all connected. No one would put trash into their living space on purpose. But what many people do is they are trashing their minds with unrelated, negative and useless information. When you look at people who are extremely successful, you will notice they are very selective about the information they keep their minds busy with. Your mind has a transformational quality. It is a metabolic function. Your mind constantly metabolizes non-stop. Truly, each and every moment of each and every single day, with each and every single breath you take, your mind metabolizes the information you take in, and your subconscious mind is busy implementing the emotion that is connected to the thoughts you think and the words you speak and everything that you perceive around you. when the way you look at things changes. The things you look at change accordingly. Why is half-hearted logical thinking so detrimental? Because if you do not think wholeheartedly, you do not think at all. You are merely reiterating your subconscious conditioning, your habitual behavior, for better or worse. It should be for better, don't you think so? I think you do. If you do not think clearly, coherently, and creatively and constructively, you merely reiterate ideas and concepts that float around our subconscious collective mind. And therefore, you must consider that we, collectively, we have a subconscious collective paradigm. We are social beings. In Greek it is zoon politikon. So we are always part of a community. Language itself is a tool that allows us to commune with each other. Therefore, it is so important that you fine-tune your root vocabulary. And just let me tell you, just reiterating your subconscious conditioning cannot be called thinking. Thinking involves your own conscious effort. And if a thought, an idea, does not make you feel more clear and more confident, giving you a sense of expansion and understanding within your mind, well, then it cannot be called thinking. Thinking clearly, coherently, creatively, and constructively involves your own active mental effort. When you are wholeheartedly involved in the thought you think, and you can feel more confident, and you can experience more clarity and understanding, well, then you are truly thinking. But everything that slows down the metabolism of your mind, everything that instills doubt, fear, anger, negativity, and all these, negative dynamics, well, then you are not thinking. You are caught up in a cycle of half-hearted, logical thinking. Because you are not in it with all your heart. But you should be and you must be. Because you cannot split your inner being. I guess you understand that. When you can genuinely and enthusiastically engage with a thought or an idea, you are stimulating the metabolism of your mind and thus your personal growth. You either create or disintegrate. Your thoughts are instrumental to your personal growth. This is why your words need to be carefully selected. Every word you use should hold profound meaning. It should be filled with clarity, and it should contribute to the coherence of your thoughts. Your thoughts should fill your heart with joy and your mind with strength and clarity. Your mind should always be your treasure chest, not your trash bin. May you truly each and every moment of each and every single day, with each and every single breath you take, move ahead on your path to the most beautiful and most satisfying fulfillment of your biggest dreams and your deepest desires. Have a great day.